Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stump back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving into the Forbidden Secrets Chocolate Donut, taking on the 8-star event against Katakuri and farming some Pirate XP. In today's video, I have 3 teams for you guys to take down this new event and farm up XP. As you can see, it is a 2 times Pirate XP event, and with the release of the new Marco, being like a fighter, powerhouse, and sire booster, as well as being a 2.25 XP booster, we want to make use of that. And you have 2 days to farm 2 times XP with the release of all of the red tickets, depending on your pirate level. This is the best place to farm XP, no doubt about it. 30 stamina with running like a Jack and a Marco, or 2 Marcos if you were lucky enough to pull him, means you can actually just bolster a lot of XP for your account, as well as farm up some rainbow turtles. So in today's video, I do have 2 teams that don't use any of the new batch at all. They use a friend captain Marco, but it's led by Jack, so you're getting the 2 times XP. Shout out to my boy Krooby and Sim for putting together the first 2 teams. Unfortunately, I had to tweak the second team, but Sim, if you do have Carrot Limit Break expanded, your team would have worked absolutely hunky-dory, but I did just make a little bit of a tweak, and it actually functions quite nicely still. The final team utilizes the new Marco and the new Big Bum on the team. I basically just have them, like the Big Mom there, just for more points. Gives me more drops, because if you have stuff like the new Katakuri on the team, if you have something like Basil Hawkins, or Super Plus Evolution Kuzen, you actually get an extra drop at the end of the quest, which is very nice, because you actually get Rainbow Turtles, and with the new level Limit Break system, like having as many like level up items, it's going to bolster your account drastically, like absolutely drastically. If you guys want to check out the summons as well, I will leave a link in the description, as well as timestamps to fast forward to the teams. But while you're down there, don't forget to belt the like button for me if you're new. Hit the big red subscribe button. With that said, let's dive in. Alright, so team numero uno is Krooby G Gamer's team, and it looks a little bit like that. So that's the team, those are the supports, let's dive in. Now, I'll leave a link in the description below for Krooby's channel. I think he uploaded his run of this particular video as well. But all these teams you see in today's video are actually no-stall teams. So this particular team utilizes a friend Marco. It is essential that you use a friend Marco, because you actually, like, you need it for Krooby's team to actually work, to make it that no-stall in inverted commas. It is no-stall, but it kind of, like, it isn't as well, like, because you rely on the auto trigger of Marco. You do need to sort of tap your way through the first 2 stages. They're a bunch of fodders, they're a bunch of homies, like, they don't do too much. You can sort of just tap your way through and you just move on to stage 3, where things start to get a little bit interesting. Now, on stage 3, you come up against Brule and a whole bunch of homies. Brule has 1 turn of resilience and locks onto her. With the super class of Marco, you can basically tear through the homies, and because you activate an auto heal mechanic with his super type, or super class I should say, you then get the auto trigger of his special in the next turn. Marco's special does damage, so therefore, with Brule at 1 HP, you'll actually kill her, and you won't have to worry about the damage reduction on the threshold she puts up, because Marco will literally just kill her. Like, it's just GG from there. Marco gives you a clock buff, so you get a chain boost on the next turn, but unfortunately, you won't see that attack boost, but, like, it's not the end of the world. On stage 4, you come up against Cracker and 2 of his Biscuit Warriors. You'll cop 4 turns of Bind after sockets on your left-hand side and a full board of Block Orbs. This is where Rayleigh's great. Rayleigh can actually remove the Bind. Then you can use the Big Mom special to change all the Block Orbs into either Wano, Semla, or Super Bomb. Ideally, because you can rotate and, like, move orbs twice, you just want to put orbs on your Big Mom and your Rayleigh. Like, that's sort of like the big thing, just because they'll have type advantage on the final stage. Once you use the Carrot special, you'll go into the Carrot form to ignore the defensive effects and get around the 1 turn of damage negation that Cracker actually puts up as well. Also, with the support of Wanda, you can actually lock your orbs, which is really, really nice, because once you move into the final stage, you'll get a full board of, like, Recovery, Tandem, or Block Orbs, something like that. And when you do move into this final stage against Katakuri, he gives you 5 turns of Despair after sockets, he gives you 4 turns of attack down, and he rolls your specials back. So this is where Jozu is really, really good. Jozu is a fighter, which works on the Marco. Like this whole team is fighter-based as well. Jozu will give you a cooldown. He'll also remove the Despair and the attack down. Marco will give you an attack boost. Jack gives you a chain lock. And then, because Rayleigh gets his special back, you can actually use his special again to make Perfects easy to hit. Katakuri also makes Perfects harder to hit on this stage. Not that it matters too much, because you have so much damage output, especially if you get a good roll of, like, Wano and Semla slots. But you can always reload the game if you actually want a better roll. But big shout out to Krooby once again. Link in the description below. Make sure to go show the boy some love. He's an absolute weapon when it comes to team building. Let's move on to the next team now. Oh, check out these rainbow turtles, though. Juicy. Alright, so the next team was built by the homie SimCity. Unfortunately, though, I don't have Carrot Limit Break expanded, so I did have to tweak it. But this is the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive in. Now, Sim originally had 6+ Alkaji with the support of Sengoku to get around the resilience. And he also had Beppo with the Kizuna Rare Recruit Law support to actually get around the block slots and the bind, as well as the attack down on the final stage. I've gone and replaced Kuzan with Hawkins, and that way you can just pop Hawkins on turn 1. Don't worry, Sim, I've done you justice. I've slapped on a whole bunch of supports. I know how you feel about supports, my guy, so I've done you proud, and everyone has a substantial support, except Jack, but, like, you know, like, don't worry about Jack. On stage 3, we come up against Brule, and we're actually going to use the super class of Marco once again here. The idea of using Marco's super class is just to get that little bit of cooldown, which works quite nicely. So that way we can actually have it ready to go for the next turn of the stage after that. I did put Robin on this team. This Robin is so damn good. Like, she's phenomenal. She gives fighters a 1 turn of cooldown as well, which helps with these, like, no-stall runs. She removes block orbs, and she removes blind. Plus, she gives us color affinity and damage reduction, which is really, really nice. Cracker has that damage nullification once again. So on this team, we are using Carrot. Carrot's just so good for this. She gives an orb buff as well, which is just phenomenal. And it just all works out super hunky-dory. If you really want to as well, you could actually, like, save the super class for this stage. Pop the super class here, get the auto heal, pop Marco special, but you do get dispared on the next turn, so you won't get that auto trigger Marco, so now I'm thinking about it, probably won't work, so just ignore that. Once we move into the final stage against Katakuri, we do cop normal attacks only as well. That's something to know, but it doesn't matter too much. On the final stage against Katakuri, we cop the despair, we cop the attack down, so we do need to remove all of those nasty defects. Plus, he gives us a full board of either recovery, tandem, or bomb slots. Pedro support can get around despair and attack down. We have the support of page 1 on Hawkins to get rid of more attack down. And then Hody can actually remove the rest of the despair. He also gives us color affinity, which is great. Marco gives us an attack boost. Jack will give us chain lock. And with the support of Vivi on Hody, we can just guarantee 1 orb on our int character. And because our int character has type advantage, it is just going to help out super, super nice on this final stage. So there you guys go. That was like a tweaking a Sims team. Once again, Pepe boys, I really appreciate you guys for the help. I've been super busy with Grand Voyage and stuff, and you guys making those teams for me really, really helped your boy out. So big thank you, big love. And the final team of the video is kind of like the big old Quailin team. Now, like I said, if you want to check out the summons, I'll leave a link in the description below. But we're using a double Marco team with Big Mom as the sub. So that's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive in. Now, if you guys don't have Big Mom, I do understand you probably didn't summon. Probably don't have Marco either, which again, totally understand. This team should operate fine with Jack as your captain. If you do have Jack as your captain, you will need to find a support to remove 2 turns of despair, however. So just be mindful of that. But you can replace Big Mom with something like Hawkins. Hawkins will work. You could also use Kuzan if you guys want those extra drops. Katakuri literally does nothing on this team, but the idea of using Katakuri is the guaranteed extra drop. The idea of using Big Mom is to get the guaranteed 2 drops, and then with the 2 Marcos, we get another 2 drops. So ideally, we get like another, 10 extra drops with this particular run. So it really, really helps us out drastically when it comes to taking these boss fights down. With turn 1, we're just going to activate Big Mom's special. Big Mom allows us to get 99 turns of paralysis, and as you'll see, they do this really cool animation where the Thunderbolt comes down, but also the stage kind of changes, and I'm a big fan of it, Banda. I'm a really, really big fan of it. You've done a really good job with this Big Mom, and I like it a lot. But ideally, she does the same thing as Hawkins. She's just doing end of turn damage for us, but the idea is she gives us a full board of Semler slots. We can just hang on to those Semler slots for literally the entire run, because we can just allow her to do all the damage. Even on this Brule stage, we can just tap with Carrot, and Big Mom will just kill everything. It's just absolutely bananas. So much damage. That 500 times damage is just so good, especially when it comes to speed farming these types of particular content. Obviously, she's boosted, so it's not going to happen all the time, but if you run her as a captain, she auto triggers it at the start. On stage 4 against Cracker, we get the damage null, and we also get bind on our left and a full board of block orbs. So this is why Marco is great as our captain. because we want to use the Marco special on the Marco super type. Now, if you don't have the Marco, you want to use your friend captain super type. You want to use your friend captain Marco on the turn before, and that way you'll get the 2 turns of cooldown there. Katakuri will help you if you aren't using Big Mom though, because he can give cooldowns. Your Marco, because he can actually give cooldowns on the final stage, which helps out a lot as well. But this particular team sort of just designed for the whale, just to sort of showcase the power of what Marco and Big Mom can do. And if you don't have these 2 units, I would recommend using like one of the 2 other teams from the Pepe boys. Just because like that, even like that second team, just is, it's nice, just sort of like just mindlessly tapping with Hawkins. But Beppo removes the bind, which is awesome. And then thanks to the support of Law, we can actually get around the attack down, which is like super, super nice in this final stage. Once again, we have Pedro to get around some Despair. On our Marco, we have Whitebeard to get around more Despair, so the supports on the final stage just basically take care of all the debuffs for us. And with that, all we need now is just 2 damage. We copped Special Reverse, so using Katakuri can give you cooldowns, but we also still have the super classes with other Marco. And then we can use our Marco Special to give us a 2 points. I think it's a 2.5 times attack boost. It might be 2.25, but it's like a 2 point. I'm pretty sure it's 2.5 to our Psy, Powerhouse, and Fighter characters, which this whole team is, which is great. Katakuri is also a fighter you can farm from this event, so make sure to just like slap him on the team. With the support of Nami on him too, we can get a little bit of a color affinity boost, and because we held on to those Semler slots for the entire run, like we're just like absolutely hunky-dory from here. Fortunately, I couldn't find a way to get like an orb boost on this final stage. Look, it just is what it is. But as you'll see, like we just had so much damage anyway, hitting with Big Mom, hitting with Katakuri. There was no issues taking this event down. But that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to go in there and belt the like button for me if you're new to the channel. Hit that big red subscribe button. But guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please very much enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.